In this video, we find out who is this new speakerman, why did the G-Man change so much, what was in the container or who was in there, why did the Astro Toilet appear after the battles. This and much more. In this video, be sure to watch to the end so you don't miss any interesting moments, but also take some cookies so you don't get hungry, as we'll be looking for details and secrets for the next 10 minutes. Alright, if you like it, we're on our way. Hey guys, alright, well, just like Dafuq promised, all episodes after 70 would be released more often, and he did. After only 8 days, Dafuq published a new series. Let me remind you that the previous series we waited at least 2 weeks before we read the description of 71 series. I have a small request, because most of you watch my videos without subscription, and only 1.6% of people are subscribed to the channel. Let's at least try to make it so that next time the ratio will be 90 to 10%. Thank you very much. Well, let's get to the description under this video. Who knows? Traditionally, we always start with the description. Let's read it. It says here, while the Alliance was preparing the scientist, someone escaped. So very interesting about who escaped. I have a rough guess who it could be, and it has something to do with the container. Okay, no more spoilers. Let's do the analysis. Series 71 can be said to begin with the end of the 70th episode, as all the events occur in parallel with the 70th episode. First-person view cameraman, it is cameraman, because it says so. I think it's no secret to anyone why there is an inscription connection lost, that is. The thing is that already in the third part of the 70 series, we already realized that this fragment no one will ever see, because Dafuq deleted this part. Well, in the sky we notice one of the methane TV screens, but unfortunately it's the warhead that destroys the TV. And, by the way, it turns out to be prehistory. Remember the ending of Part 3 of Episode 70? Well, that's where the tvmen Titan's TV was, already broken, and we already knew that the prequel was coming. And here it is. tvmen Titan puts his TV back on and says one phrase. Next, more battle missiles are aimed at the Titans, but this time 8 at once. Spearman and cameraman shoot down these warheads. The tvmen Titan demonstrates his new ability. He's able to create a force field that can eliminate any missile in one fell swoop. Unfortunately, one of them falls on our cameraman. The action then takes place in the first person of the second cameraman. Here we notice the aftermath of the 8 warheads that fell behind these rocks, and then we notice the modernized helicopter. Of the cameramen, it's a little bit different from these helicopters. Then down below, besides the cameramen, we notice the speakerman. And yes, he flexes, but unusually. His dance is a little bit different from the usual flex because it's a new dance from the game Fortnite. I think it's no secret to anyone that the previous flex was also from the Fortnite game. Next, we notice a cameraman with a super gun, and it's the same agent from the slit frame that Dafuq posted yesterday on his website. In addition to this agent, there are other cameramen, for example. These cameramen are support, who help the wounded. In the distance, we notice a large cameraman, as well as 3 more cameramen. As we can see, the helicopter has been hit. The support group will handle it. And on the left, we see another cameraman with this new gun. Also here, we notice a control panel, and from here, it is already clear to us that this is a camouflaged base of Skibidi Toilets. Next, our cameraman with the gun is trying to explain something to us. He is pointing down with his left hand, as if trying to hint that Skibidi Toilets are coming soon, as we shall see. That's what happened. The secret gate opens and Skibidi Toilets come out of the ground. I think the cameramen were expecting this moment. That's why they are here. The Skibidi Toilets have taken some kind of container with them. That's very interesting. What was inside that container? There is very little information about this so far, but there are already a lot of theories floating around on the internet. Personally, I think it was a particularly dangerous criminal or some kind of scientist's work. But details I will tell as soon as we gain 100 likes on the channel. Unfortunately, the cameramen missed these toilets and they managed to escape, but that's not all. As we can see, a big G-Man comes out from under the ground, and not just comes out, but destroys all the agents on his way, including the cameraman. As we know, there are a lot of fake G-Man. As you know, there are a lot of fake G-Mans in recent episodes. We've been watching a lot of fake G-Mans, and what I want to say is that this G-Man from episode 71 was the original one, because the penultimate time, I mean the 67th episode, we saw him like this, and that's where we made sure that it was the original G-Man and not a fake one. Last time I explained. Okay, let me explain it again, because some people haven't seen this episode. The thing about fake G-Man is that they don't fear for their lives. That is, they don't care if they're destroyed or alive. Fake G-Man has always fought alone, and when he fights alone, you can assume that it is fake G-Man. Agree that G-Man is not the bravest Skibidi Toilet, as we know. He is very much afraid of tvmen Titan, because in the 47th episode, he almost lost to him, well, as he is afraid that tvmen Titan will take revenge on him. He's changed a lot in this episode, and he's the most serious G-Man we've ever seen in the 71st episode. And I'm very curious as to what happened in these 2 episodes at the base that G-Man has changed so much. Yeah, I'll tell you why 2 episodes. The thing is that the last time we saw the G-Man, we saw him in the 69th episode. Specifically in the extra scenes, the episode where the agents were looking for Skibidi the scientist. If they had gone straight ahead, they would have met the G-Man. We've been watching a lot of fake G-Man in recent episodes, and what I'm saying is, this is the G-Man, and then they would have been completely defeated. But luckily the cameraman in red had a tablet, and with the help of this tablet, we noticed the G-Man in the distance. On the screen, we see that the G-Man is giving some instructions to his subordinates. Unfortunately, we won't be able to hear what the G-Man is actually saying, and yes, if we did, we wouldn't understand it anyway, because they are speaking in a Skibidi language. They're probably just thinking about this plan to get this secret container out. Most likely, the G-Man realized even then that the scientist would not survive, so he acted alone. And just after these events, G-Man, we noticed after 2 episodes. In this footage, you can see how G-Man has changed. I think it's not just his character that's changed, it's also his size. I don't know. Write it in the comments. But this is the aftermath of G-Man's strike. As we can see, he destroyed the cameraman as well as the reinforcements. He's destroyed all the agents, and he's not alone. He's got a hybrid Skibidi Toilet on the battlefield with him. I've seen that toilet before, I remember. Episode 66. This toilet looks a lot like this hybrid. It's just got a sewer pipe in the back, and it's a little bit different in size. Like a little bit. He's grown a lot, whereas in episode 66, he was the height of a large cameraman. In episode 71, he is several times larger. He also has a jetpack in the back. In the background, I noticed a variety of Skibidi toilets. I noticed here one Astro toilet and also a Skibidi DJ. Skibidi DJ? Wait a minute. He's been destroyed. Actually, no, I said that in some shorts video. It was in part 1 of episode 70. That's when we first spotted DJ Skibidi in his improved form. But unfortunately, the Astro toilet destroyed his improvements. But in this freeze frame, we can see that the Astro toilet only destroyed his speakers, and he survived, but broke it because it was in his way. Look how brutal this hybrid toilet is. Kills all the agents, even the ones lying down. You say this cameraman was aiming at him, but I'm not sure. If this cameraman wasn't aiming, he would have left him alive. Next, we notice the gesturing of the eyebrows. G-Man is hinting something to this hybrid WC. That's the first time we've seen that. Perhaps he was hinting that the container was already hidden, and so the hybrid toilet flew toward the container, and G-Man takes out the remaining agents. And, of course, I have a theory about their size, because as it seems to me, the hybrid toilet and G-Man became bigger in size, and from here I have one question, that there was some weapon in the container, which increases the toilets. But it's okay, it's just my theory. We'll discuss in the comments. After G-Man destroyed the last agent and fled, by the way, on the left in the distance, we noticed the Astro toilet. For some reason, he appeared only after the battle. He noticed our operator, but for some reason did not finish him, and just fled the scene and by the slit. This is the 4th appearance of Astro toilets in the Skibidi Toilet series. And yes, I remember that I promised you that I would do an analysis about Astro toilets. That analysis, I've been putting it off a bit, but if we get 500 likes on this video, I'll post the video right away, actually. Episode 71 is quite interesting, and it's not divided into several parts, so the next episode will be 72. Well, while we wait for the next episode, I recommend you download my game about Skibidi Toilet. This game is created by me, and all updates in this game I do according to your wishes soon in the game. I will add 16 new maps, as well as release a separate video about this game. I will not tell you anything else, but only leave a link to the game in the description. And also my promo code Razmiak. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss new videos. With you was Razmiak. See you in the next videos. Bye.